Alright, what is going on, y'all? We are back with another video. Today's video, we are here to talk about game one of the Western Conference Finals between the Clippers and Phoenix, and last night, game seven between Brooklyn and Milwaukee. Um, I was going to record a video this morning talking about the game seven between Milwaukee and Brooklyn, but I told myself I'm going to wait till after game one of Phoenix and Clippers. I was going to talk about both games at once, and then I was going to talk about game seven tonight between Atlanta and Philly afterwards, after that game. So two videos we produced today. So look forward to that. But we are here, first and foremost, we are here to talk about game one of the Western Conference Finals. Between the Clippers and Phoenix. And man, you could not ask for a better game one of the Western Conference Finals. This game was such a classic, high level game, man. Two great teams going back and forth. Two great teams, while one of their star players. But the star players of both teams showed out tonight. And we got off for Devin Booker because he was the best player on the court tonight. He continued to show why he is different in this moment. Continued to showcase why Kobe has such high hopes for him. Why he such making to see Devin Booker living up to what Kobe really thought he could be. Got tatted on him being legendary, and he definitely being legendary this postseason so far. Man. But let's get right to it, man. First half, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Devin Booker was, kind of chill the first half, had 11.6 rebounds, 3 assists. Really let his teammates do their thing, created opportunities for them. For instance, DeAndre Ayton had a dominant first half. Love the progression I'm seeing out of DeAndre Ayton. But when that third quarter came around, Devin Booker absolutely took over the game and won. At 18 points in the third quarter, I believe. At 13, might have 13, 10, 11, 13 points in the fourth quarter, man. He was into his spots, man. Get to his go-to area, which is that mid-range area. But I still don't understand why people think the mid-range area is useless. All the great stars, all the great players showcase, the mid-range area, showcase the need for mid-range, the mid-range in this league, man. So in case whoever said the mid-range is useless, they don't know basketball, and that's absolutely not true. You got players like Devin Booker, Chris Paul, Kawhi, Paul George, KD, Donovan Mitchell, star players like that who utilize the mid-range area, who are three-level scorers. When teams take away the paint, and run them off the three-point line, that mid-range area is wide open. And that's why some players are great, man, because they can score from anywhere on the court. You take away one thing, they can do the other thing. But I'm not wrong about that. Devin Booker had his first 40-point triple-double. What a time to have your first triple-double in his first game, or very first game in the Western Conference. 40 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists. Shot very efficient from the field. Balance out between his scoring and playmaking. So his versatility between playing a shooting guard and point guard positions. He did all tonight, man. Especially in the absence of Chris Paul. Can I ask for a better performance from Devin Booker? Now let's talk about the other Phoenix Suns player I want to give a lot of credit to today's game. DeAndre Ayton, for instance, had a very dominant first half, making Clippers on pay for going that small lineup, like they did against, Utah and Dallas. DeAndre Ayton right now is showcasing in this playoff, at least in this playoff, that he's a better big man than Rudy Gobert and Kristaps Porzingis. He took away, I'm pretty sure he took, he watched very closely how the Clippers exploited, Porzingis, Rudy Gobert, and DeAndre Ayton. Not letting that happen, he's gonna make them pay for one small ball like he did tonight. Another player I want to give credit to is Cameron Payne, man. Really performed very well, handled the point guard position very good. Had like 9, 10 assists, only one turnover. So yeah, Chris Paul excellent performance, at least in terms of playmaking and control of the game, man. And the rise in Cameron Payne is fascinating to see, man. I'm so proud of the way Cameron Payne has bounced back from his early career troubles. He's looking better forever, man. Better than ever. He's a perfect example of making the most of second opportunities, man. So shout out to Cameron Payne for continue to get better and better, continue to have a bounce back, second chance. Now I want to talk about Jay Crowder. Started the game. Overall, his basketball numbers might not be that impressive, but once again, it's like every time I watch every game, like he hits like the first few buckets for Phoenix, and he did today. Hit the first couple of shots, so he set the tone for Phoenix today. They just display how well how together they are, how the togetherness, how close they are. Their chemistry's on point, man. Loving the way Monty Williams got the team playing, man. Great game one, man. Now let's talk about the Clippers side of things real quick. Paul George, especially in that first half, scoring toe to toe, first three quarters, excuse me, scoring toe to toe, even performed better than Devin Booker. Paul George had 33, I believe, in the first three quarters. Really slowed down that fourth quarter, shot 0 for 4 fourth quarter, but you can kind of tell that this Clipper team got gassed out. That fourth quarter, you can tell they leg got you know got heavy, then got tired that fourth quarter, but still put up a great fight. Didn't give up to the very last second, made this game to the very end, man. What a game overall, man. So you Clippers, man, you gotta feel good about yourself. Still know the status of Kawhi Leonard. He's out. He's out for at least the first two games. Won't be playing in Phoenix, but I know Reggie Jackson saying that he's doing everything he can to come back. So I hope we can get Kawhi back, man. Because I definitely want to see both teams at full strength. I want to see back Chris Paul back in this series. I want to see back Kawhi back in this series. Back healthy, man. But Paul George, very good today, man. Continue to shut up his, critics, man. And I love seeing. I love watching this Paul George play. I love, watching Paul George continue to prove the ball, man. Keep it up, man. Kind of had quiet for a quarter, but he ran the gas from the way it looked like. I want to talk about Reggie Jackson continues to be amazing this playoff so far. Had another 20 game, playmaking for teammates, got to the spots, very efficient today once again, man. He was the second best player, Clippers today. Love the minutes from Terrence Mann once again. Had 9 points. Great, solid defense. Did everything he could on Booker. He would make Booker take tough shots. Booker was in his zone today. He had a great performance. But I love, loving Terrence Mann, man. It's loving the fact that he's continuing to get, more opportunity, continue to make the most of it, man. Love the way Terrence Mann is progressing right now. Then you got some other players like Marcus Morris, who's kind of been up and down, so far this postseason. Once again, he had an off night, and he's really the X factor for the Clippers. Kawhi being out, they have a good shooting day. I expect him to bounce back. And he's been, very up and down this postseason, like I said, and he's typically after bad games, he be bouncing back. So I expect him to have a much better game in game two. Now, Nicholas Batum, once again being steady. Love his steadiness for this team. Love the stability he provides for this team. His leadership, and he once again was all fortunate, had a very solid game. And then last but not least, talk about Boogie. Boogie in that first half, man, had a big time poster over on Sarge. Was very good in the first half. Had 11 points in the first half. In the first few minutes, honestly, absolutely. So he hasn't really got a lot of time in this postseason, but he was very good for the minutes he got today. Had 5 fouls though, which was the one bad thing for Boogie today. But overall, very solid performance for Boogie, and then Rondo. Has to be better for them. Love the playmaking he provided for them, but I expect him to be a little better, man. Hopefully, he can be more effective in this series compared to last series. But man, this is gonna be great Western Conference finals, man. Especially if we get anything close to what game one was. Because I actually do expect the rest of these games to be tight, very very close games. So yeah, game one, man. Honestly amped up for that series, man. And hopefully it's a long series. Now let's talk about the second game, last night game, excuse me. Game 7 of Brooklyn and Milwaukee. Game 7 classic, man. And the first person I gotta talk about is Kevin Durant, man. Once again, he played a tight game, man. It's incredible to see Durant not missing a beat at all in the offensive end, man. After tearing his Achilles, man. 1 year later, continued, and he come back to look like this, look like the best player in the world. Based off what I've seen in the postseason, as of right now, I have to say, in my opinion, this is my opinion, but Kevin Durant, man, is the best player in the world, man. I'm glad that he's back. He's better for basketball. He's such a joy to watch, man. I'm definitely not taking his greatness for granted, man. He had 48 points, was his game 7. Most of the game 7 all time. He had a turnaround fadeaway game time shot, which honestly I thought was a game winning shot. The fact that his foot was on the line, and people making jokes about this. If he had a size 16 size instead of size 13, the Brooklyn Nets would be an easy conference final right now. I don't want to see no KD criticism from this game because he left it all on the floor, did everything he could. He honestly carried the Brooklyn team. And actually, in my opinion, even more impressive than the fact that he got that this series even lasted this long, went to game 7 with him having no help. Basically, James Harden being 40-50% of himself, having a grade 2 hamstring strain, and playing through that, not looking like himself at all. Honestly, I gotta get props for Harden for playing through grade 2 hamstring strain. That's honestly, there's no way you can be playing on that. That's at least 4 to 6 weeks out. Credit to Harden, man, for playing through that. But Kevin Durant was absolutely phenomenal today. Hitting big time buckets after big time buckets. It's actually down by 4 points in the last minute. KD hit all those big time shots in that fourth quarter. Whew, man, KD was incredible last night, man. Kind of, got tired. He went around the gas in that overtime, but with all the responsibility he had to do, the type of performance he had, man, I don't think anybody could criticize the way he played in that game, man. He was absolutely phenomenal. There is one player I want to give credit to as well, Blake Griffin, man. The fact that the way he got talked about this season, the way he came to Brooklyn, the way he performed in Brooklyn, him being a glue guy, small ball fives, floor spacer, really being provide that energy to the team, man. I love the way Blake Griffin played for this Brooklyn team, man. You gotta give credit to Brooklyn, man. Did what they asked him to do. Kind of play out of position. He was great game 7 before found out 17 points, 11 rebounds, and some timely shots throughout the game. Great performance from Blake Griffin. Hopefully he will be Brooklyn next year because if they kind of keep him, they kind of use him next season. I want to talk about James Harden. At 22.99, shot 5 and 7 for field, but you can't criticize Harden, man. Playing with a grade 2 hand from, I said earlier, wasn't himself. Hit some timely shots in this game, but he did miss some timely shots in this game. But the fact that he's out there, man, it shows you how bad he wanted to win, man. The way he sacrificed himself for his team, man, nothing but respect for James Harden, man. There's one player I want to talk about who really very underwhelming in this series. Was I had as an X factor for the team? It was Joe Harris, man. I don't know if the stage was too bright for him this series. Honestly, to me, it looked like it was too bright for him this series, but he did not have the series at all. After being the best recruit in the regular season, man, he was a non after this series, and they just needed him just hit a couple shots this series, man. He had so many wide open looks in his game, he could knock it down, man. In the regulation, he had some open shots, he just couldn't knock it down, and then the offensive rebound on overtime that Bruce Brown was created in the wide open Joe Harris shot. He just couldn't knock it down, man. It was honestly would have been a dagger if he would hit just one shot, one of those open shots he had in late regulation and overtime, man. But he just couldn't knock it down. He was very disappointed, very underwhelming to me, man. I thought he would be a player who was going to step up once Harden went out with his hamstring injury. And then when Kyrie went down, I thought he was going to step up, but he never stepped up. Honestly, hurt this Brooklyn team a lot. Now, I want to carry over switch over. No, before I switch over, let's talk about Bruce Brown, man. The fact that he played pretty much like a 6'4" center, battling against those trees, no bigs, man. Energy that he provides, the toughness he provides for the Brooklyn team, man. He's definitely a warrior, glue guy for the team that honestly Brooklyn needs to keep. Love the way he played, love the role he carved. He carved out for himself, Brooklyn squad, and nothing but respect for Bruce Brown, man. He left it all on the floor as well, man. Honestly, man, this Brooklyn team being devastated injury really hurt them more so than ever because my takeaway from this series, from this team, before Kyrie and Harden went down, was that Brooklyn was clearly the better team. I'm gonna keep it real because I thought Brooklyn was the better team. Simply, they have 2 out of 3 guys healthy. They didn't win this series. Now we'll carry over and transition over to the Milwaukee side of things. Giannis. big time performance in Game 7. Even though I can be critical of some of his limitations, it's still, in my opinion, the series been enhanced his limitations, man. He stepped up and performed when he needed most, man. This is where I want y'all to play, man. Him dominating the paint, him not being much of a ball handler and out of perimeter, him really being playing a free throw line. Yeah, he was attacking nonstop in that paint. Got him in the post area. Didn't like the fact that he took like 6, 7 threes. He needed to stop shooting threes. It's so frustrating watching him shooting threes. The free throw better, obviously, you gotta get better at free throw shooting. After airball the first free throw, the crowd, let him have it. Seemed like he got it in his rhythm. Hit his 7 free throws in a row before airballing another free throw. Funny enough, in the 12-second count, the crowd was, chanting that on, was kind of funny. But I love the way Giannis locked himself in, zoned himself in, knocked down a free throw when he needed it most. And love the performance that he had in Game 7. Love the fact that he had 40 and 13 in Game 7. So big props to Giannis, but now let's talk about the rest of the teammates. Okay, they would have lost the game, man. Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday were absolutely horrible in the first 3 quarters. Absolutely horrible. But Chris Middleton was somebody real quick. Not good in the 2 quarters, but hit some timely shots in the fourth quarter and overtime. Hit the buckets when he needed them most, and then there's a reason he is Milwaukee best closer. He hit the big shots, the timely shots in the fourth quarter. Hit the game winning go-to bucket in overtime, and he gave him the buckets when he needed the most, man. I'll talk about Drew Holiday. Oh my goodness, you talking about having a horrible. He was even worse than Chris Middleton in the first 3 quarters. When I seen him hit the side of the backboard in that second quarter, I said, "Oh my goodness, it is really looking like Eric Bledsoe 2.0 in the playoffs for Milwaukee." Because they did not pay Drew Holiday to perform like this. He honestly did not have a good, offensive scoring, in this series. But he got the buckets when he needed most in the fourth quarter. He was phenomenal in my opinion in the fourth quarter. Hitting big time buckets in that fourth quarter. In the big time stops in that fourth quarter and overtime, especially that final shot against Kevin Durant. Overtime, big time stop for Drew Holiday, and that's the reason why. They went and got out Drew Holiday. But he hit the buckets, timely shots when they needed the most, and Milwaukee really got out this win, man. But before I end this video, I want to talk about Coach Bud. The reason why I'm so frustrated watching the Milwaukee team at times because I see the potential, they can really be an offensive time. Because it'd be sometime where they look fascinating in the offense. Then the same game, a few minutes later, this team looks like one of the worst offensive run teams in the league. It's so frustrating that sometimes the low quality shots that they be taking throughout the game, they lack execution, especially in late games, is very frustrating. And let's talk about Lopez. 0 IQ play at the end of that game. What was that? They almost cost them that series. Almost cost them that series. If they would have lost that game, Coach Bell would have been out there. And let me keep it real with you guys, man. Based off the way I see this Milwaukee team, the way they run this offense, regardless of what happens, unless they win a championship, I think Coach Bell gotta go, man. I think he do gotta go. But that is for another video, another time. I'm gonna talk about that when I do my season recap for the Milwaukee squad. Big time win. Big time team win. Big time character win. Coach win for the Milwaukee Bucks team. Cause and I believe Mike Budenholzer he was like 0-7 game 7 on the road. So had that Milwaukee team, Bucks team overcame 0-2 deficit despite having Brooklyn having 2 of their 3 big 3 available. Still, the fact that they came back in the series, the fact they won game 7 on the road, man, you gotta be nothing but taking nothing but positivity away from this win, man. This can't be nothing but good news for the Milwaukee Bucks squad, and this is definitely a team character win. So I'm in the video there, man. This is a very long video, pretty much at 20 minutes, man. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel about the games and classic between Brooklyn and Miami. Let me know how you guys feel about Clippers. And Phoenix game one. And who do you guys have win that series? Let me know in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm in this video here, man. I can you guys a recap video of tonight's game 7 between Atlanta and Philly. So yeah, I can see you guys later.